Have you ever had to uninvite someone from a party? Well, if you have, then you're in good company. Today we'll be taking a closer look at the nuances of everyday interactions that make up the monotony of life. Let's pick up a nice shirt and say to ourselves, yeah, I think this shirt deserves a nice wooden hanger. Grab your knitting needles and a blanket because it's time for three old friends to sit around and sew a new patch into their quilt of friendship. So join me, Dion, under the covers with Christian.
Welcome to Patchwork.
And Josh.
Welcome to Patchwork.
Thank you so much for coming back to us once again. We were downstairs prepping as we do in Christian's mum's place, and Christian's mum walks in a really lovely mood and said, "Hey guys, I got some hot cross buns for you." And Josh, what was your first thought when Christian's mum said that?
What a lovely offer. I'm okay. I've eaten. I'm fine for now.
Yeah, and I was thinking, what a lovely offer as well, as someone from Jewish extraction. Don't get to eat them that often because we're banned from eating them.
If Jews are extracted, do they become juice?
So anyway, and then Christian said, "Mum, they're not hot cross buns."
Yes.
And Jana said, "What do you mean? They are." And Christian said, well, they don't have...
I took a real issue with my mum offering you both hot cross buns because what she offered you were hot cross buns without fruit.
Yes.
So I think that it's incumbent on her when offering hot cross buns to be very clear that these are hot cross buns without fruit.
Josh, what is more important than fruit in a hot cross bun for it to be a hot cross bun? It has to have a cross on it.
Yes, the bun with a cross.
Okay, so any pastry with a cross becomes a hot cross bun?
Nope.
What do you
Didn't
reckon?
say that.
No,
I might be saying
Everyone
that.
knows what a hot cross bun. You know
No,
what?
that's
You know
right.
what, Christian?
Everyone knows.
I know it when,
Okay, ready?
when I see one. There you go. I can't explain what a hot cross
Josh.
bun is, but I know what when I see one.
Yeah, okay.
Same with pornography.
Josh, explain to me what's in a hot cross bun.
It's like a glazed bun thing with a white cross on the top.
That's it?
That's it.
Then you're wrong.
It's hot. It's hot as
hot-
well.
oh, sorry.
Got to be hot.
Look,
And it comes in a 6.
I'm not saying
God, that bun's sexy.
I'm not saying that I'm anti hot cross
I don't
bun
think you are.
variants. Love a chocolate hot cross bun, apple cinnamon, no fruit. Happy with no fruit too.
No fruit.
Happy with no fruit too. Just you need to manage people's expectations. When you say, "Would you like a hot cross bun?" They're expecting I'm going to get little pieces of
they're not.
citrus. I'm going to get
No.
sultanas.
Hot cross buns have expanded. They're a category now.
I know
No,
that.
it's not a specific thing. It's a category now. So when you say someone a hot cross bun, they have a whole suite of hot cross bun products in their mind.
That as the person who's offered the hot cross bun, it's on you to say, "Oh, what type?"
No,
Yeah, you can
no.
ask, you can come back with that.
That's
You can come back and go,
crazy.
"Oh yeah, which kind have you got?"
No,
Oh,
I think if you're
God.
given a hot cross bun, you're usually really happy. It doesn't matter what the variant is. I think that could be the point.
Unless
No.
If anything, I would
disagree.
Really?
Because a lot of people want the fruit in the hot cross bun.
No, a lot of people want a hot cross bun.
But that's the point. A hot cross bun has the fruit.
No,
and if
no,
you're
the point of a
offering
hot-
variant.
no.
Okay, so let's say that I say to you, "Hey Dion, would you like a hot cross bun?"
Love one.
And then it's a chocolate one.
Yeah. Is there still a hot cross
You
bun?
don't think that you should lead with chocolate hot cross bun?
That needs to come out before that bit of information needs to be made clear before it's served to you. So
That's what I'm saying,
Yeah,
Josh.
yes, but I'm saying then it's not. No one takes it for. You might go, "Oh yeah, which type?" Or they go, "Oh, it's no fruit." Or da 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 da. It's like saying, "Do you want a coffee?" And someone goes, "Do you want a coffee?"
No.
And you go, "Yeah, I'll have a coffee." And
No.
they go, which one do you want?
No, because
Great.
no.
Great.
You like that?
Yes.
No,
That's
because
perfect.
because in response to that, I can say I want a hot chocolate
Exactly.
or a tea.
No, but
Yes.
this is the point. You're offering, Mum is offering the completed product. She's saying
She's not. She's offering a
not
category.
saying- No,
She's offering a suite
no,
of products.
No, the equivalent would be Mum saying, "Hey, would you boys like a pastry?" And then you go, "Oh, what have you got?" And she goes, "I've got a hot cross bun without fruit." That's the equivalent.
Yeah, I think hot cross buns have evolved so much from when we were kids.
Yeah.
I feel like the only variant we had when we were kids was like fruitless.
Normal.
Or fruitless.
That's what she had. Fruitless and
Okay.
but the fruit hot cross bun is still ubiquitous.
Did she
I
bake
don't
it?
think so.
Did she bake it herself or did she buy
This
it?
is just a
Store
a-
bought.
If
yeah,
she
store-bought.
baked it, would you feel differently about that? She
Her
baked it.
offer,
Yeah.
Well, she would say, "I've made some homemade hot cross buns."
And so it's okay if the homemade hot cross buns
but tell
aren't
me this.
stipulated as having not having
here
fruit
we
in
go.
them.
Dion, would you ever bake a hot cross bun without fruit?
I'm Jewish.
Josh?
Yeah, well, some people don't like the fruit.
But
So
you
I
would
think
have
it's
to
fine.
specify that.
Okay, you
ready?
get there
Here's
eventually.
okay,
you get
you
there
had
eventually.
your coffee analogy.
Yes.
Okay, you go to a pizza restaurant.
Yes.
You order a Hawaiian pizza.
Here it comes.
Yes.
And then it comes out without pineapple on top.
No,
You don't think that they needed to set the expectation that the
I-
Hawaiian didn't have pineapple?
It depends if the pizza has a cross on it.
I think it's very clear that we're at a different level. Like you're thinking, no. Like
I don't know.
the level
You
of
haven't
product
responded to my
description.
analogy, Josh.
Yeah, the analogy
no,
is
no.
very good.
No, because my response is hot cross bun is the pizza. And then within that, you have the Hawaiian, the no fruit. You have a capricciosa,
A cappuccino.
a chocolate. Like that to me is where we're at.
You feel-
with hot cross
Okay,
buns
so
now.
you're saying that the waiter comes up at the menu and on the menu it just says pizza.
It does as a category. And then under that
No,
you have chocolate,
they offer
you have
you,
this, that,
but they
that.
offer you exactly what you're gonna get.
These are the two finest arguments I've
Yeah, but
heard.
no one-
They're so good. Yours was so good. I thought it was a world beater, and then Josh came in. That
But
is
if someone-
such a good point.
If someone goes, do you want some pizza?
Yeah.
You probably go,
So you think that's fair? If someone goes, "Hey guys, would you like some pizza?"
yeah.
Yes.
And you go.
That
you
is
go,
fair. Someone would say that.
I know, this is
Someone
tough.
would say that.
It's tough, isn't it?
Someone would
And then
say
you
that.
go like, oh yeah, what have you
What
got? Or you
type
just
of
go like,
pizza?
great, I'm sure I'll find one I love.
Can I?
Yeah.
No, let me pause it back. This argument. Pizza is known for having different varieties. Hot cross buns aren't at that level yet.
No, they
there,
are.
we're
They,
there.
they
We're not
are
there.
there.
We're not there,
Since,
guys.
like-
We're not
I'd say
there.
since like 2016.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, they really take it off.
So you think if you broke
Sold 8
down,
months of the
okay,
year.
we go to Baker's Delight and
Yep.
we say, give me a breakdown of what you're selling hot cross bun wise. How many non-fruit?
Ooh,
How many chocolate? How many apple cinnamon? How many regular?
that would be a great stat.
I think personally, it would be 85% regular.
I think the fruitless is probably higher than you think.
So you're essentially.
That's not the argument that I made. Whether it's more popular than I think or not, it's not more popular than.
I would say the generic probably sells the most. Yes.
Okay, would you say it's the majority?
Yes, I probably would.
Then you can safely assume when you're offered a hot cross bun that it will have fruit because
Yes.
the majority
Okay,
have fruit.
so using the pizza analogy, can you assume that your pizza will be a tomato-based pizza? Maybe that's the
Yeah,
analogy.
you should.
And if it doesn't
Yes.
have it, you should have
Yes.
it pointed out.
It's a white base.
Yeah, but what are you going to say? It's an anti-fruit. Like it's a fruitless version.
No,
what,
I
a
think,
pizza?
I think
Oh well, maybe that's a problem. Maybe the hot cross bun it needs to have something to replace the fruit. It can't be
no.
just the bun.
I think Christian actually got me round on that. I think
did,
you've
didn't
done
he?
a job because
we've evolved too much.
no, because the
fun
We got 8
anymore.
minutes
I
out of
think,
it.
I think the bottom line is, given the common understanding of what a hot cross bun is,
Yes.
if it is different to that, there should be a little sentence of, do you want a hot cross bun? I've got some fruitless.
But
Do you want a hot cross bun?
I
I've
just-
got some chocolate.
yes, thank you. I would just like to say I love all the variants. And I've got
Doesn't sound like it.
I got no issue with my mum having fruitless here.
Some of your best friends are variants of hot cross buns.
Just a quick one. Just a quick one. What is the? Why was the baker's dozen introduced? Why did that need to be an alternative to the dozen?
Are we 13 for a baker's dozen?
Is it 13 or 11?
My guess is
Ah,
13,
great.
right?
I think it's 13.
My guess is it's the same principle as the fish and chip shop throwing in the extra potato cake.
So does that mean when someone?
Great.
So from the bakery, do you buy half a dozen hot cross buns?
Round it up.
Yeah. Why don't they say they're very conflicted in baking?
Oh, so you think
Yeah.
there needs to be a baker's half a dozen where they give you 7?
yeah.
Or 6.5.
Or 6.5.
6.5 to be
Six and a
precise.
bite.
There you go, sir.
Something that has happened to me recently is a 40th birthday. Something that
Hey.
happened once.
Hey.
Almost,
And
almost.
thank God.
much.
No, so very excited, having a bit of a party, and I have run myself into a big old predicament around invites. So this is how to set the scene. I wasn't too sure I was going to do something. My girlfriend very encouraging of like, you should do something. It's the kind of thing that
Great.
I leave too late. It gets away from me.
Yep.
She kept reminding me all the time, like, do something.
Lovely.
You should just send out a save the date. Send out a save the date. And I was like, sure. And then in my head, I was like, I'll have it at Common Rooms, which is the event space that I've worked at for many years.
Which is a bit about the space for those who don't live in
It's
Victoria.
essentially just like a ballroom function space, just a big open room with a bar there, plenty of room,
Yep.
bit of a stage, speakers, music. You can play
Big.
the music,
It's
whatever.
very big.
It's
You
very big.
perform there?
Yeah, I think we performed on that stage.
Lovely.
Yeah, they don't. It's for Fringe. There's like Club Fringe and those kind of shows there. Anyway, they hire it out. It's just, you have weddings, you can have parties, you can have corporates, whatever.
40th?
40th. Which they have had there before, and I've worked them, and it went well. Anyway, big space. So I was like, okay, it's going to be big space, no worries. I don't have to be thoughtful about this. Anyone can come. Everyone can come.
Yep.
Very, very generous with my save the dates, pinging them all over the place. These people, that group of people, these people.
Yep.
Then found out, like a month, 5 weeks out, my venue wasn't available. Like, okay, good. Have to find somewhere else. Found somewhere else. Really looking forward to it. Capacity.
Oof.
Way limited, way more limited. So it was essentially unlimited capacity because you just never would fill it. Now we're down to like 70. So I'm running into this issue where I've sent out these save the dates.
Yep.
And now I'm like, well, there's probably, and then the other thing went through my head is, partners. Yeah, partners come. And they're like, oh yeah, you just double the number. If everyone brings a partner.
You double them.
You double them.
Double them
dog,
in.
The gobble dog. So my problem is now.
God, he's an idiot, isn't he?
And I try to.
Dion, what have you been doing this week?
And I'm trying to work out, can I get out of this? Because there are probably people I've sent that message to that if I had this limited capacity, they maybe don't make the cut. Which is unfortunate, but like, that's the reality, right?
Yes.
So what are my options at this point? If everyone I've sent a save the date to, do they have to get the follow-up invite?
Should Josh have known better, Christian?
Given
Josh's
I have clarifying questions.
his expertise for partying, he knows what he wants. Should Josh have taken a bit more care in this?
Yes.
I don't think so.
I'm curious as to how the venue changed. Like, had you locked it in?
No. I was just presuming it would be free.
Oh, well, that is such a
so-
huge
Yeah.
misstep.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a Saturday, isn't
Okay.
it?
Friday.
Okay.
Friday. Shocking. Even
that-
worse.
So that's fine. Let's assume that, okay, cool, they don't have space. I've got to find another place. Why not then find a place that has equal capacity?
Because the place I found I'm really happy with, and it looks like it'll be
Okay.
a lot of fun.
Doesn't sound like you are happy with it.
No, I'm really
so
happy
just to
with it.
establish, Josh has created this predicament. There were some avenues out at the start.
yeah.
Hey, whoa.
But now we can take a little bit of
it's-
bitterness into the next
Yeah,
part of the
Yeah.
conversation.
It's entirely self-inflicted.
So
Okay,
if,
good.
So
We've established that.
But also, like, they rang me up and said, we're cancelling your thing. You have to tell them.
Okay, yeah.
So if you are listening and you're on the fringe of Josh's friendship group,
Great.
you know what you need to do. Just hit us up. We've got an Instagram page and just find out if you've still got an invite.
Yeah.
Should we move on?
So Josh, I guess this starts with, well, can I also say, I saw the scattergun approach that Josh had to sending out this invite. He just spammed WhatsApp thread saying it was as if there was no limit to how many people. So my impression of what it would be was, hey, just come to the pub.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of like everyone help themselves.
Yeah.
This is very different from the 40th that I was expecting. The fact that you're having like a invite list
Well, I have to now.
is very different from how you approached the invites.
A little
Interesting.
boon to it is because it's a private space they've got at the pub.
Yep.
So if worst comes to worst, people can spill out into the pub and they just won't be in the private room with me and all my friends. But you know what I mean? Like it will just fill up and be like, oh, maybe some people go. And then I was like thinking through, well, you're not going to have the maximum capacity the whole night. People will come and go. These are all the things going through my head. But my main question is, if they've received the save the date, do they have to get the follow-up?
Can I say, we can get into the troubleshooting now. If I receive that save the date the way that you sent it, and then there was a follow-up message to say, hey, but just generally in the same WhatsApp thread, hey guys, plans have changed a little bit. I lost the venue. And in the WhatsApp thread, you don't have to be personal about it. Just to say, I've had to dramatically cut numbers down. So apologies in advance. I'll be in touch.
That's good. That's good.
I've got a better idea. So reach out to the people and say, I've had to scale down the venue. Can you let me know if you think you'll be able to make it? And then you'll be able to secure people a little bit better.
So RSVPs, I'm thinking, tell me what you think of this, a 2-wave RSVP. Hey guys, send one out. Let me know by Friday. Get a number. Then you can cast a little bit wider after that. How's that?
Oh, you mean so just reach out to a selection of people
and then get a number off that, and then if like 20 of those can't come, great, 20 more for my second wave of RSVP.
I reckon this whole thing,
it's a big risk.
I think that
risk.
Yeah.
I reckon you'll get to the day and everything will be fine. If you didn't do anything now, everything will be fine.
If I
But-
didn't do any follow-up, I just left it at that.
Interesting point.
It's one of those things that I think will just sort itself out in terms of the numbers.
Well,
Don't you
elaborate
think?
on that, though.
Well, I think
Elaborate
it's
on that.
I think
I
it's a thing
agree.
of like it's a thing of like we get so caught up with at least me overthinking things,
Yeah.
trying to orchestrate how this is all going to work.
Yeah.
It'll be fine. It'll be packed. People
You might
spill
be
out.
right.
People will
You
be
might be
angry
right.
at you.
How many people do you think you hit
Well,
up with invites?
I quickly vomited out a bit of a
Wow.
list. I was like, let's just get a sense. Now I'm looking at capacities that I didn't have to think about before.
Yep.
Vomited out. I kind of hit 70 without thinking really, really hard. I was
Yep.
like, cool, bit over 70, I think.
that you've already invited.
No, just of like the people I would imagine would come.
No. I'm asking the people who have
I
already
didn't,
received
because
an invite.
there's group threads.
That's what
with
I mean.
people I don't know that well.
But that's what I mean. How have you counted how many of those people are?
No.
Well, what if you're not at 70?
Yeah, that's true. I think the big problem I have now is that I'm thinking about the partners and I go, wow, does that take me down to like 30 people? Really? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the
Yeah.
thing is, and here I've got two variants. I'd like to know what you guys think.
Sure,
This
sure.
is what I'm thinking with the +1 stuff.
Also, this isn't being hammed up for the podcast.
No, this is a real dilemma.
Yeah, this is like help us.
So this is great, and I can't say this, but a little bit of me wants to do. Partners welcome, but prefer if I've met them.
No,
Oh,
but that's
no.
but that's
But
so
that's
funny.
But that's kind of what you want,
No,
right?
it's
Yeah.
also no. I would challenge that. I don't think it's what you want. I think that you would like if someone brought their partner for the first time and you really like them. I think you'd love the thing of like, oh, I met her for the first time, him for the first time. They were great.
Yeah, but in the trading them
yeah,
off
yeah.
for someone who I went to uni with, for example,
Yeah.
right? They're
Yeah.
like, oh, they're great.
Just to clarify, you won't do that. Just so people know that you're not.
Yeah, wouldn't do that. Yeah, not at all. And then my other option is +1's welcome, but let me know because numbers are limited. The idea being like, I'm putting it out there to be like, hey, numbers are limited.
Yeah.
You can choose if you want to bring your partner.
Lovely.
Do people opt into a +1 if it's put out there?
I think you take it up if you want to. I don't think you feel obliged to.
I think if
right?
your partner is good friends with you,
You
they
would
go, yeah, we'll
absolutely.
take up the +1.
I would say, by the way, I wouldn't say numbers limited. Make this note on your phone. I'd say space is limited.
Space
That's
is limited.
that's nice because it's not a numbers thing. It's more just constricted by space as opposed to the
Interesting.
number of people you can get
Which
along.
is true.
I believe that you should firebomb the first WhatsApp message and just say, "Hey guys,
I like this.
change of plans," and
setting
then you
the
go,
scene.
and then you go the personal invite.
I just do absolutely individuals.
because the people who don't get the personal invite more than likely aren't going to be super close to you. No
Yeah.
one's going to be ticking over in their head, being like, "Well, I never
can't
got the
believe-
follow up."
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
with the follow up, what you should do is send a photo of the space, and then like they have when you enter a lift, have it so that like maximum occupancy 40, and just have the
I
number of
thought-
people in the space.
I thought you were going to do
Stick
like,
figures.
Very
like
good.
an architectural drawing. You know how they put the little fake people in the plaza? It's
great.
This is where you'll stand.
the whole night.
I think that it's a tricky situation. The thing I'm more interested in though is when I had my 40th, I can't remember how many people I invited, but I think I probably had about 30 really solid friends there.
Yeah.
And I think
That was a great night.
I think there's actually real pros and cons to the approach of like you're thinking 70 people in a space, wherever you walk, you're going to see someone you like. You might not see, or see someone you're really close to. You might not see them that often, but this is an opportunity for you to have all of these people that you see often, you don't see that often, kind of on the fringe, but you really like all these people. So my question is, did you have a thought of like, I want 30 people there? Like, was there that thought of like,
No,
I want
the-
30 solid people there, or 70 people of like on the
The thought
fringe?
was with common rooms was like, I don't have to entertain that thought.
Yeah.
I can just ask everyone, if you've ever met me, you're welcome to come along. Let's have a great time. Whereas once the restriction came in, then I'm like, cool. And my main splintering is, around like areas of my life. And like, there's uni
Right.
people here, there's some
Yeah.
work people here, there's this old thing
and-
here and that, and like trying to siphon it off in those ways.
Yes.
It's just annoying, and it's like I wish I didn't have to do it, but I think
Can
sorry.
I just say also the splintering on that idea? What's difficult about that is because they're such fractured groups, you want them to have people they
They're
know
little-
there.
yeah,
You don't
yeah.
want one
Yes.
or two people from
Yes.
the work group who then have to make friends that night.
Exactly.
Josh, what else is anxiety producing about the night, thinking about the night? So what about a tab?
Yeah, I was thinking about that, how much I'm willing to put on. I'm thinking, because we were talking about, it's like, oh, maybe put like $1,000 on you. Like, that will not go very far.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, no, that's like 100 cans of beer. And you're like, yeah, and if there's 50
Yeah.
people coming, that's two, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
like,
I think you should do-
quickly that ratchets up. And
Yep.
to the point I'm like, maybe I could, and I feel like on the night, I'm like, I'll probably just get in a generous mode and be like, oh, let's put a bit more on.
would
Let's
think
keep
so,
going with
right?
it. But then I'm also like, no one is going to be annoyed that they have to buy their drinks at the fucking
is.
pub.
No, but but what's the idea of having a tab? Why would you have a tab?
That is it's a strange idea,
You know
right?
what it is?
The idea that I've pulled you all together, so it's my responsibility
Yes.
to pay for your evening.
No,
Yeah.
I think it.
But are you encouraging more alcohol on a bigger night?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's it.
That's it.
right?
No,
That's it.
But shouldn't it be
Stay and get really drunk.
Hang on,
Yeah.
restructure of the evening. Hey guys, it's my 40th. Everyone who walks through the door is no gifts. It's $50 towards the tab, and so you're all funding the drinking for the night.
Interesting.
But then they can just-
How many people?
But then-
70.
but then they-
$50 towards the tab. That's 3,500.
But then
I
they
dunno.
just
That's a good tab.
But then they just drink.
That's a great
But
tab.
that's the same principle as them just buying drinks themselves.
But what it is don't worry about a gift for me. The gift for me is you're supplying the tab.
But
for
it's
the evening.
presupposing that they
That's
get a
not
gift for
bad.
Josh.
yeah, that's true.
No, but it's a 40th.
Here's-
You're not going to get a gift for Josh on his 40th.
I didn't get. You're the only gift I got on my surprise birthday that my gorgeous
That was
partner.
a 41st.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, right.
Oh, I
No,
did get a
here's-
great gift for my 40th.
Yeah. 40th.
Talking about the gifts, right? Here's the other thing I'm contemplating. So there is talk. My girlfriend's been organising stuff in the background, and I think the understanding is there's going to be a bit of a pool raised to upgrade some DJ gear. Get some new decks, but it's
No
just
comment.
about people.
Sorry?
So it's just people.
Sorry?
No comment.
No, 9 comment.
But the idea being, if there's a group fund going that you can chip in on,
Yes.
should I, as the host, include that information in the invite?
Oh, God. No.
That's
So
crazy.
it is a bit of Chinese whisper or whatever whispers we say these days.
No,
It's
because
like,
imagine the
Asian
logistics
whispers.
in following up on the payment of like 40 people.
no, but it's saying, but you know how people are always like, oh, is there a group? What are we doing? Is there a group thing? Can I
It's
chip
not up
in?
to you.
No,
That's up
but
to the masses.
No, but that I know that's occurring with my girlfriend.
Yeah, but still not up to you.
But what if you are friends with me and you don't know my girlfriend and you're like, oh, I'd love to chip in, but
up
I
to-
don't know anything
that's
about
up to
it.
her and the great job. Knowing her,
no,
she'll do a
no,
great
no,
It's
job.
a fair
work.
point. It's a fair point.
Oh,
Do
come
you
on.
say in the invite, hey, there is a group kitty for a
If-
gift for me?
But you know what I mean? Like, because
Never.
I kind
I
of want to
know.
let people
I
know, to
know,
be
I
like,
know.
because also it's
Because
the
then you
kind
get
of,
better stuff.
but also it's the kind of thing of, it's not a set amount we're trying to reach. It's just whatever you wish to put in.
Yeah.
Mate, get a
I'd
bloody.
do that.
Why don't you set up a fucking wishing well and
GoFundMe.
a GoFundMe or a
You want
registry?
to drink for free at my party?
Hang on, hang on. That's a great business idea. It's GoFundMe, but for birthday gifts.
It's done.
Is
Wishing well.
Sorry? How is this?
No, but
that
online
just-
wishing well. But it's for birthday, so you say, "Hey guys, don't worry about a gift.
Here's
Just
the
give
link.
me. Here's a link. Give me some cash.
It's
Here's
going
what I want to
towards
buy."
this. But that's kind of what's happening.
You don't think that's been done?
It may have. I'm just saying it's a great business idea.
It is a great idea. Serve burgers and chips out of a fast food restaurant.
So just to I actually don't know exactly where we landed. Am I allowed to say if you want to donate a gift,
Yep.
there's this happening?
No.
Is that's not
Nah,
good?
No.
Society's not ready for this.
No.
Right.
Wait, would you, if you didn't check with us, would you have done that?
I think so because
Get help!
because I'm thinking of the person. If I've been invited to something on the edges, and I'm like, I would love to donate something to this person.
Yes,
Part of
yes.
it, I don't know them well enough to
Yeah.
like buy up my own thing.
Yeah.
But if I can sling $20, $50 into
Yep.
the kitty, would love that. But I don't know about it because I don't know them that well.
I think it's a great idea. Yep.
You're setting me up.
No, I'm not. No, but I honestly, I'm just saying, proceed with caution. I don't think we're ready for this.
Okay. Partners welcome if I've met them.
Yeah. And here's money for my wishing well.
As Brittany would say, what's practical, what's logical, what the hell, who cares?
Sorry?
But I
Sorry?
think my interpretation of Brittany in that respect is
Brittany
that
who?
It's Brittany. I
Britney
think it's
Spears.
Spears. Yeah, is that it's your suggestion is practical,
Yes.
but it's not logical, and who cares?
There's logic.
Oh man. So
I-
wait, Josh.
I'm a slave for you, Josh.
Okay. So what made you think of that quote?
Because it's practical.
No. But have you recently heard the song?
No, me thinking it's practical, Josh, and like it is a just it's practical.
No, but
practical. It's
it
practical.
means that Dion. No. I
Practical
want to
magic.
babe. I want to get into. I want to understand. You like the song so much that you know the lyrics?
No, I was just thinking what's practical, and then I thought that's
You've
part of the
cut-
song.
No, you're just jumping to the fact that it's part of the song. You knew the lyrics?
I feel sorry for Brittany.
But do you
Her
love
dad
the
was
song Slave for You?
His dad was terrible to her.
Okay.
I do love that song. It's a great song.
That's all. Yeah, there it is.
Now, just to round us out, I would like to finalize, because I'm going to action this.
Yeah.
I like Christian's advice of my early firebombing is going to be followed up with a targeted strike.
Yes.
Yep.
And it's going to be, hey, sorry, venue's been downsized. Unfortunately, don't have as much space as I thought.
Good.
That's
nice
round
little
one.
wrap up.
And then the follow-up is individual messages saying, I don't want to meet your partners, give me money.
Yes. Yeah. That's perfect.
Fuck. If honestly, it could be the start of something new.
It's good.
Yeah,
Just
give it
kick
a
it
go.
off. We're kicking it off.
So I'm in the market for a record storage cabinet, right? So somewhere that you store your vinyls and
Vinyls.
my vinyls and yours if you need somewhere to store it.
We can store it in Christian's. That's great.
Perfect.
And so I've been looking online and I found this one place, very small shop that hand makes them in Melbourne. And I loved it. I absolutely loved it. And I saw on the website, it was kind of set up as an e-commerce site, but no purchase button. You had to send an inquiry.
Ugh.
And so I hit
Get a quote.
Yeah, more or less.
Tell me your price.
Get an instant quote, and then I have to wait.
Yeah. And so I clicked send an inquiry because I was very keen to purchase this particular item. And the subject line of the email auto-populated with, "Can you tell me more?" And I immediately was struck because I'm very particular about how I structure my subject lines. And the question to you both is, can I change "Can you tell me more" to something that I feel is more appropriate? Or do I need to keep his nomenclature?
No, you change it because he's put that in as a default for people who don't put anything in.
But maybe he's got a filter set up that "Can you tell me more" goes into here.
I think if you can edit that field, you edit that field.
Also,
to however you see fit.
if he has a generic contact us form, then he doesn't have a filter set up. He's a fucking idiot.
Well, no,
he doesn't understand e-com from the back of his ass.
No, you're right. But it's the fact that it's what he's decided he wants the subject line
which
to be.
to me is crazy. But I think it is a fallback on people who don't. He'd rather see that than an empty no subject. Bracket, no subject.
But why
bracket.
not? But why not write purchase inquiry?
Because he doesn't care as much as subject lines. He doesn't have a podcast where he talks about subject lines on it.
But he can't identify people submitting that. He can't identify it anymore, like customer ID or something, like the IP of the person who sent it, right?
But purchase inquiry and then the product that you're
the
clicking
page
from.
you're on.
Yeah,
absolutely do that. 100% do that.
right. That's in my head. I was like, okay, what I'm going to do is, which I do for a lot of my. Let's say that I'm returning a defective product or inquiring about a defective product. I go, my name, the customer order number.
Whoa. Go.
You got your
Hang
name.
on, hang
You got
on.
your
Wait
name
a second.
first.
Wait a second. Or it might be my last name first, right?
Yep.
So Pizzasali dash customer order number dash and then a very short 2-3 words that describes like defective product and then the name of the product maybe, right? Because I in my head, I think that an email subject line should give you enough information that you do not need to click on the email. If you're scrolling through,
I agree with that.
And so, can you tell me more? You've just got 1,000.
Yes.
Can you tell me more?
Yeah.
It's
right?
terrible. I like yours. I only question the name because the name is inherent in the email address that it comes from.
Great.
What if your email address is hotfuzzydishes@gmail.com?
Why'd you give out your email address?
That's a good
That's
point.
not a bad email.
It's amazing.
Hot fuzzy dishes.
So good.
But I think I agree with you. It is, for me, when I'm scanning through my inbox, it's how I would want to see and give the most information in as few words as possible. And off the back of that, when I sent the inquiry to the venue for my 40th,
Great.
Shall I tell you what I said?
Oh.
Christian, you can.
Do you want it? What you would do? So it's a generic bookings at.
Perfect.
And I've sent in essentially requesting. This is the venue out. This is the room. The room is called the Deck Lounge.
Great,
Glad.
Christian. Let's.
So
sorry.
that's the space I want to put a booking in for.
Yep.
And what would you word the subject line, Dion?
Request something like request for hire of Deck Lounge, and then probably the date in brackets.
Christian?
I would say booking request dash Deck Lounge.
Yep.
In parentheses, the date, and then dash my name.
I don't think you
The
should,
name is useless.
I don't think the word booking should be included at a bookings at email address.
Great!
Oh, they're all bookings.
Okay.
Nah, they're
Go
not
on,
wrong.
Josh.
I had 40th birthday, comma, Friday, April 24th, comma, 70 people deck lounge.
Yeah, that's fine.
No, not
I
bad,
like
not
that.
bad, not bad.
I don't mind
So know
that.
about the commas in a subject line.
Yeah, me neither.
When I looked it up, I was like, what have I seen?
Commas is crazy.
Yeah,
What,
what-
you fucking idiot.
What's the so the one thing I've been using a little bit more of, and I don't know what it's called, is the I. So not a
Semicolon?
dash. No. The long.
Oh, I love that. The vertical line.
What's that called?
It's like a break. I don't know. I don't know.
It's
And it
probably
sits-
looking at the M dashes, going, oh god, I'm
But
probably
it
going
sits
this
below,
way.
It sits below the the line. No, it's like it extends below.
Does
That's
it
what I mean.
extend? I think
Yeah.
actually
It
maybe-
doesn't sit on the same line as the letters. It extends below that.
Do you know what?
Well, I really like it.
Yeah,
I've been using it.
I'm pretty
heaps.
sure it extends
Oh.
below, right?
Yeah, I'm just testing it out now.
So the key is right.
It
You
does.
do thing, space, vertical line, space, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
So you're breaking up the subject line,
I'll
which is really nice.
I'll often use a semicolon.
But can I just say, I don't know why you're both against the name. Because think about the person who's taking that request. They've got
Agree.
probably 100 in there. And then they go, I've been chatting to this guy, Josh Porter. Can you pull up his request?
It's in the email.
What do you mean it's in the email?
No, but in terms of skimming through, I agree.
Scrolling. It's been the last couple of
but
days.
To,
There it is.
To me,
bang.
that's once you're... Actually, that's a good point because initially that doesn't matter,
Yes.
but eventually that matters.
Because you're on the same email chain.
Yeah.
D-
right?
Would you just put in your full name or surname or first
I would
name?
do J Porter. That's what I would normally do.
But then it's about, like, if I put factor, it doesn't sound like a surname
So
necessarily.
that's your fault.
Yeah, but Porter,
Yeah.
but Porter also doesn't sound like a surname.
yeah, you're right.
At a hotel? Oh,
Sounds like a, yeah, but it could be like a product. And Pizza Sale, they're not going to know what the fuck that is.
No, I'll be very confused about that.
So maybe
didn't they win big in dried fruits?
So is there any world that you just put in your first name? And I'm not just saying just the first name.
I don't mind that. If
it's
you've got
small-
a unique first name.
If it's
Yeah.
small and you know they're probably not going to get a lot of inquiries, like the pub I booking, like
Yeah.
sure. If it's like a big business thing and they get like a big
Yep.
corporate thing,
Yep.
you've probably got to be a bit more decisive.
The other thing that you would definitely do, I'm assuming, is if you were returning a product, you'd put in the order number or something, or
Big
your
time.
account number. If
Absolutely,
you're
yeah.
contacting a gas company or whatever it is.
Here's a question, and then in the body, what I will do, I'll do like the summary of those details. I'll be like name, order number,
When?
date,
Absolutely.
in like the first thing
Yep.
I put there, and then I write the
Yep.
email.
Did you say hi team?
No, that comes first, and then I do the email because it's
Gorgeous.
Like, you need these details to look up my case number.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Here you go. These are the pertinent details. Then I'll get into the niceties. Hi team.
But do you think you need to? But do you think that anyone would plug in the details above the hi team before reading the email? I think that stuff can go below
like
the hi
a
team.
TLDR.
Yeah.
I think you have it above because often when I've done call center work, the first thing you want to do is bring up that case.
Oh yeah, because
So
it's
you can
more of a-
actually see if there's anything there.
But then there's a different scenario though, because there's a different thing. If you're emailing a venue or you're emailing an electricity company or whatever, I feel like the venue, I probably wouldn't do that, but an electricity company, they'd
Yeah.
want to know that straight
yeah,
up.
Yeah.
Now,
And that's what I'm talking
Can
about.
I?
No problem.
Can I ask Josh? When you emailed them, did you go into detail in the body saying, "Hi, my name's Josh. I'm thinking about having a 40th. Da 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 da. I've been looking around. Blah 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 blah." Did you do a similar kind of thing? Like, how deep did you go
Well,
into it?
There were two things that preceded this. There was a phone call to inquire about the date and what
Okay.
I was thinking.
Yep.
Got a bit of a rip, and then she's like, "Yeah, cool."
Learned your lesson.
And she was like, "You should come down just to check it out." I was like, "Cool." Then I'm
Exactly
like,
that.
a couple nights later, went down. One of the staff showed me around the room, like, "This looks great."
Oh,
and then
perfect.
I sent the follow-up email to be like, "Hey, I called a few days ago, spoke with Ruby at the venue, said
Yep.
da 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 da." So I didn't, but I put in all the pertinent details. And I was like, "I'm thinking about this many people."
Yeah.
Because I read the thing that they have, and I was
Yep.
like, "It sounds like food orders need to be done like a week before, da 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 da, all those kind of
Yep.
things." And then they had the email with all the all the details that were
Yeah.
the funniest thing about the details was they said that about the deposit, right? You put a deposit in. If less, and this is insult to injury, if less than half the people turn up, we consider this a cancelled event. It will go ahead, but we keep your deposit. I was like,
That's
oh my God,
hilarious.
your friends don't turn up. I'm like, this event sucks and it's cancelled.
So when I asked before about
man.
your anxiety before the event, presumably it's that. That's so bad. And then, yes,
I can't wait in a few weeks to get the First, you're concerned about having too many people there. Yeah. Oh, they cancelled my event.
That's great. Oh, thank you so much for joining us on Welcome to Patrick. We have social media, we have Patreon, but we had a great time, and that's what we really have.
That is the most important thing.
Yeah. But besides from Instagram.
YouTube. That's my favorite one to plug because
Patreon.
that's my favorite to plug because
We spent so much money in the studio?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but also I get a lot out of watching other podcasts on YouTube.
yeah.
But we also are on Spotify now.
Yeah, we're on
correct?
Spotify.
Yeah, we do the videos up
We
on
do
Spotify,
Spotify
too.
videos.
And we'll try and get the videos up there. In fact, write into us if you want on Apple Podcasts. Now you can do it as of a couple of weeks ago. If you want our videos on there, let us know.
But give it a go. If you haven't before, give it a go. It's a bit of fun.
It
to
is a
watch
bit of
us.
fun.
Oh, the show's a bit of fun.
Yeah.
And then yes, Dion, as you said, Instagram, Patreon,
TikTok.
TikTok,
What's the one we don't do anymore? Twitter.
TikTok,
Twitter.
Twitter.
We gave up on those.
Substack.
Get out.
We do X now. And as we do every week, we sew a new patch into our quilt of friendship. Josh, what patch did you sew into our quilt this week?
Thank you, Dion. My patch this week is me trying to uninvite all the chocolate and fruitless hot cross buns that I inadvertently invited to my birthday by sending a cross ones welcome, but only if I've tasted them.
Got there?
That's a long one.
Oh,
Christian,
here we go.
what patch did you sew this week?
Thank you, Josh. This week, I sewed into my patch the staff at Baker's Delight sending out an email to their customers. Baker's Delight, comma, hot cross buns, comma, just the cross, comma, no more fruit, comma, space was limited. And Dion, what did you sew into your patch this week?
My patch this week is Josh sending a follow-up message to his friends saying, thanks for coming. Unfortunately, we didn't receive the requisite numbers on the night, so here's my GoFundMe page for you to contribute to my lost deposit. Thank you for listening to Welcome to Patchwork for this week. I've been Dion.
I've been Josh.
And I've been Christian.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.